College Canada. In Canadian English, the term college usually refers to a technical. These are post-secondary institutions granting apprenticeships, certificates, diplomas, associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and graduate certificates. Terminology. In English Canada, the term college is usually used to refer to trade and technical schools that offer specialized professional or vocational education in specific employment fields. They include vocational colleges, career colleges, community colleges, institutes of technology or science, technical schools, colleges of applied arts or applied technology, and in Quebec through colleges d'enseignement general et professionnel. There is a distinction between college and university in Canada. In conversation, one specifically would say either they are going to university, i.e., studying for a 4-year degree at a university, or they are going to college, suggesting a vocational school. In American English, and in formal British English as well, the word college is especially used for what Canadians would call the undergraduate level of a university, but in popular use it refers to all post-secondary studies. Canadians, on the other hand, use the word university for undergraduate and graduate post-secondary studies exclusively. In Ontario and Alberta, and formerly in British Columbia, there are also institutions which are designated university colleges, as they only grant undergraduate degrees. This is to differentiate between universities, which have both undergraduate and graduate programs, and those that do not. Quebec. In Quebec, mostly with speakers of Quebec English, the term college is seldom used for post-secondary education. Instead, the word cégep or has become the more common term. Cégep is a loanword from the French acronym cégep or Cégep College d'enseignement general et professionnel, meaning College of General and Vocational Education. A cégep is a public college in the Quebec education system, offering either a 2-year diploma, which allows on to continue on to university unless one applies as a mature student. The term college is used interchangeably in English with its French equivalent of cégep for the publicly funded tertiary education institutes, since a direct translation doesn't exist. Cégeps do not grant bachelor's degrees, but instead a college study diplomas or pre-university degrees, which themselves shorten the time required for a bachelor's from 4 to 3 years, therefore being roughly equivalent in time to the other provinces and countries such as the U.S. It can be thought of as splitting a bachelor's into 2 halves, one done in cégep and the other half in university. Other uses. Institution within a university. The term college also applies to distinct entities that formally act as an affiliated institution of the university, formally referred to as federated college or affiliated colleges. A university may also formally include several constituent colleges, forming a collegiate university. Examples of collegiate universities in Canada include Trent University and the University of Toronto. These colleges act independently, but in affiliation or federation with the university that actually grants the degrees. For example, Trinity College was once an independent institution, but later became federated with the University of Toronto and is now one of its residential colleges. Occasionally, college may also refer to a subject-specific faculty within a university that, and while academically distinct, do not operate in an autonomous manner as federated or affiliated. Examples of the word college used in this instance includes College of Education, College of Medicine, College of Dentistry, College of Biological Science, among others. Private career colleges. The registration and accreditation of private career colleges are regulated by Private Career College Acts for each province. In British Columbia, for example, the Private Career Training Institutions Agency (PCTIA) is responsible for the registration and accreditation of private career college in British Columbia under the Private Career Training Institutions Act (SBC 2003), Chapter 79, Regulations BC Reg. 466/2004, and bylaws. Regulatory college. Regulatory colleges also use the word college in reference to itself. Examples of such include the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada. University-level institutions. The Royal Military College of Canada is a military college that aims to train officers for the Canadian Armed Forces. However, the institution is a full-fledged degree-granting university, despite the use of the word college in its name. The institution's sister schools, Royal Military College, St. Jean, also uses the term college in its name, although its academic offering is akin to the standard definition of college in Canada. A number of post-secondary art schools in Canada formerly used the word college in their names, despite formally being universities and having the authority to issue postgraduate degrees. However, most of these institutions were renamed or rebranded in the early 21st century, dropping the word college in favor of university. In 2003, the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design was renamed instead University. In 2010, the Ontario College of Art and Design was rebranded as OCAD University, although formally its name was changed to the Ontario College of Art and Design University. The Alberta College of Art plus Design was another post-secondary arts school that had the word college in its name. However, unlike NSCAD or OCAD, it did not have the authority to grant postgraduate degrees, making its academic offerings akin to the standard definition of college in Canada. The Alberta College of Art plus Design was formally granted university status in 2019 and was subsequently renamed the Alberta University of the Arts to reflect its new status. Use in secondary education. A number of secondary schools continue to use the word college in their names. Public separate school boards in Ontario use the word college in the names of their secondary schools. A number of independent secondary schools also use the word college in their names, including Columbia International College, Crestwood Preparatory College, Havergal College, Lakefield College School, Lower Canada College, Ridley College, St. Andrews College, Trinity College School, and Upper Canada College. Public secular school boards in Ontario also refer to their secondary schools as collegiate institutes. The term originated from a historical parallel secondary school system operated in Ontario, where two streams of secondary education were offered. Collegiate institutes offered academic education for prospective university students, whereas high schools/secondary schools offered vocational training for students planning to immediately enter the workforce. The education system was reorganized in the early 20th century, with the two secondary streams merged. The merger, the terms collegiate institute, high school, and secondary school were all used in conjunction to refer to secondary institutions in Ontario. Saskatchewan also modeled their secondary system after Ontario's two-stream model in the early 20th century. As a result, a number of secondary schools in Regina and Saskatoon are referred to as collegiate.